sports. It's in the game.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're watching the Snowhawks, versatile linebacker. He'll get after you every chance he can get on defense. It's the Snowhawks and the Rams on EA Sports.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Greg Wild, first month of the calendar in the NFL. Had some great games, some finishes that were pretty special, the usual surprises. Now, we hit October, and like you said, this is where the season really gets going.
Yeah, doesn't it just feel like on the NFL calendar, every month kind of has its own vibe, right? It's September. You're just starting to figure out how good you are. You don't even know how good your own team is, let alone the rest of the league. But once the calendar page turns to October, things start to become a little bit more clear. We know the contenders. We know the teams that have a long road ahead of them. These October games go a long way to setting the table come playoff time later in the season.
And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time and taking the snaps. Quarterback now in his third year in the league.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even-keeled. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive, and that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He just shook it off and kept playing. Now, can he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds? And if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single week. I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the gun, it's Young. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after.
The speed on display. He's in. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Rams. That Touchdown #1 for him on the year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run with the 2nd-round pick in the April draft. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Here now, 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. It's a gain of 12 there. That's enough for a first down. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. Give him 14 on that ball, and that will be a first down. He'll drop to throw. This one caught by Ricci. And he's out of bounds in great shape, down at the 15-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He is in. Touchdown, Snowhawks.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Rams offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The motion man is Nakua. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Here's 3rd and 7. Out of the shotgun, Young. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On first down is Young. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Back to throw. Young. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To throw is Young. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Straight ahead, they go with Benson. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now Young. Nakua snags it over the middle. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Young. Taken in by the running back, Benson.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I will be right back after this. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. Throwing is Young. That one taken in. Touchdown, Rams. Little on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams will move out to a 14-7 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Snowhawks offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. That's to the right side and incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
A pickup there of 13. That's enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
They'll look to throw again. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And this is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
Here now, second down and goal. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Touchdown, Snowhawks. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Snowhawks will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away.
The Rams take over first and 10. At their own
They'll come up here, first and 10. Young. This is intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we've reached halftime here. It has been an entertaining first half. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And as they come towards halftime, it's the Eagles who have the lead in that one. Jaden Reed, a touchdown reception. From there, we head on over to Wisconsin to check on the Packers at home at Lambeau Field. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Tennessee Titans. Jordan Love with a couple of touchdown tosses. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Josh Downs, a touchdown reception. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. This is fielded inside the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Snowhawks offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. The third quarter begins with a run. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Brings up second and 9.
Now they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Here's first and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here's a 3rd down and 4. He'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's in. Touchdown Snowhawks. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Here's Cardi now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Rams offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. To throw, Young. Here's a screen set up for Benson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Young. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides. So 4th down, and the Aussie, Torrey Taylor, on to kick it away. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Snowhawks offense ready to take over possession of the football. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one caught by Ricci. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That one complete to Watson. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. from the 50. He'll set up to throw. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's second and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Throwing now from the gun. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And this one is going to run out of steam. This is short. It's no good. And they will not be able to make this a two-possession game.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest game. On play action, Young. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Throwing on second down, Young. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. First and 10. The motion man is Nakua. Off the play fake. Here's Young. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Here comes second down. Out of the shotgun, Young. Nakua snags it over the middle. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw. And
I had to take a chance on fourth down, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The home team's offense headed back to take over once more. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Quick throw here is complete. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. They'll run it on the inside handoff. The Rams use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. There's that man again, another catch. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From out of the gun, he'll throw. Throughout, another catch for his favorite target. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. He's got it. And the Snowhawks have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Rams offense ready to get back at it. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. This is 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Young. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. So the fans going to head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They get the victory away from home in